So, folks, we have to talk about what an insane 24 hours it has been for Luigi Mangione. All right? We have to talk about it, largely because in the past 24 hours, a man posing as an FBI agent tried to break Luigi out of prison, right? And then a handful of hours later, the judge overseeing his federal case threw out the charge that would have led to him facing the death penalty. So, we'll start with the first half of that, and we'll get to the second half in a moment. But I want you all to know that this fake FBI agent was a pizza delivery worker. And not only that, he tried to break in. He tried to bluff his way in, saying he was an FBI agent. And when asked to produce identification, he pulled out a Minnesota driver's license and then threw a bunch of files at, like, a paperwork at the people involved. And when, of course, he was detained, they found on his person a barbecue fork and a hand pizza cutter. Here's what he had on him, folks. Dude tried to break in. He tried to break Luigi out with these in his possession. I have that exact pizza cutter. Yeah, exactly. OMG, it's Mario. Oh god. Oh god. This man though, Mark Anderson, is facing a lot of legal trouble for trying to impersonate an FBI agent, and not only that, I'm just gonna read the sequence of events here because it's bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers.
I tried to give Jazz Dog one earlier, but for some reason he can't get gifties, so as another person I have seen around a lot, here you go.
Oh, Cliff, thank you for gifting Lily Love Stuff a sub. And yeah, Jazz Dog, send a message to the support email. They'll get you sorted. Anderson allegedly approached Bureau of Prisons officers around 6:50 p.m., claimed to be an FBI agent with paperwork signed by a judge authorizing Mangione's release. When officers requested credentials, Anderson presented a Minnesota driver's license instead, claimed he was in possession of weapons, and then threw several documents at officers, which investigators later determined appeared to be related to claims filed against the U.S. Department of Justice. And then, of course, they arrested him. And yeah, he's apparently very unstable, which you might be able to put together here from this story. And yeah, it's a bit sad. But that being said, that brings us to this other half of the story, which is a handful of hours later. Okay? Like 12 hours later, we get this. Luigi Mangione will not face the death penalty, according to a federal judge. So, yeah. U.S. District Judge Margaret Garnett dismissed the murder charge in Mangione's federal indictment, which was the only count in any of the cases brought against him that would have carried a possible death sentence. He still faces 2 counts of stalking, which carry a maximum possible sentence of life in prison without parole in the federal case. And it's stalking across state lines, apparently, which carries a higher degree of punishment. Now, none of this is to say that the murder charge on the state level has been dropped, so he is still looking at quite a bit of prison time. If he beats the stalking charges, he will still be looking at up to 25 to life in prison. So, like, life in prison, but with the possibility of parole. So, like, it's still very much an uphill battle, but it's absolutely shocking that they are saying, well, we can't get you on the murder charge, so we're dropping it. Pizzagate 2 Electric Boogaloo. Thank you for the £2. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's bizarre. The other thing that Mangione lost on today was apparently his lawyers have been trying to disqualify the evidence found in his backpack because there wasn't a proper search warrant. but the judge allowed that because she believes that the facts of the case allowed for that search to take place, which is kind of hard to argue with. But that being said, that's the last like 24 hours for Luigi Mangione. It's really wild, and frankly, I don't know what this says about me, but when I initially heard that someone had tried to break Luigi out of jail, I immediately assumed it was like some kind of femme fatale situation. Like some woman had gotten really enamored with him and was gonna like try and break him out. But no, it was a local pizza man, local pizza guy. I couldn't have possibly predicted that one coming. Anyway, what do you think? Who do you what kind of person do you think is likely to try and break Luigi Mangione out of prison next? Let me know down in the comments. And remember to like and subscribe as well. Folks, also, you got to get organized with your local Dems and your local DSA. If you need help, join our Discord. Reach out to Gamergy for help with DSA. Reach out to Dragonfly for help with your local Dems. And folks, check out ImogeneOlivia.com. Gender euphoric lingerie design from the ground up for trans femmes. Tested on cis men, cis women, non-binary folks. It is non-tucking lingerie, very comfortable, very stylish, very supportive even. And also, there's a link right down in the doobly-doo, so check it out, you silly billies, and let's keep on going.
Riverboat Jack is coming to town. All the viewers gather round. Twitch and YouTube is where she streams. All that content is bursting the seams. Politics, dating, plenty more. Her sense of fashion you'll adore. So grab your stuff and hop aboard. We're going straight to Jack's Discord. Riverboat Jack.